Hello Internet, welcome back. We're playing Stanley Parable again. I just discovered something interesting though. Some of the computers...
No matter how hard
I can
Stanley
turn
looked, he couldn't find a trace
And
of his co-workers.
apparently he decides to say that if I look around. So that's kind of interesting. I can save some electricity or something. Awaiting input. Boop. Input received. What? S. No. Boop. What? Come on. Ooh, I'm on the desk. Don't mind me. Just pressing some buttons. Darn it. Can't do anything else. Username access. Boop. I hate Mondays. Everyone does, not just me. I don't remember this hallway being this long. I'm pretty sure something's different. What's going on? Where's my left and right door? Oh, wait.
When Stanley came to a
here
set
we
of
are.
two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Thank you, Mr. Announcer. You sure showed me. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here
Still not
either.
any tips for not getting
Feeling a
fired
wave of disbelief,
all the time, every
Stanley
day,
decided to
with no
go up to
exception
his
for
boss's
promotion
office,
or
hoping he
recognition.
might
Don't
find
get
an
it
answer
fixed.
there.
How to solve a dispute. Let it ball up inside you. That's a way to solve a dispute right there. Room closet again. Still useless.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Here's to my boss's office. What's this? The executive bathroom. I want to go in the executive bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Not an indication.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not
Look
have
at that
known
fancy
was that the
tie.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
No.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I couldn't
But
possibly
incredibly,
know this.
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Dun, dun,
Stanley
dun,
happened
dun,
to
dun,
input
dun.
the correct code
Dun, dun,
by
dun,
sheer
dun.
luck. Amazing.
Whoa.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Newly open passageway. Press the button. We're gonna do this. We're going to stop the mind control facility, and the announcer's gonna be happy with us, and we're not gonna die. No, we're not dying today. That's the goal. Goal for today, no death.
Descending deeper into the building,
Descending deeper.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do
It was
feel
a
good.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
Wow,
question
all
the
of a
nature
sudden
of
I
his
feel
job.
like I have
Why
free
did he
will.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I so want to go down that hallway. Oh, no, we're going to be obedient this time. We're going to be completely obedient.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
UFO in here. I want to jump so bad. Why'd they have to disable it? Oh, there it is.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Fire.
nature revealed.
Fire.
Each bore the number
Fire.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Gasp.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
I don't know what to do with myself
or sad,
in the presence
or
of
content.
such buttons.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
If I press this enough times, something's bound to happen. Or not. That's cool too. Any other buttons? There's one up there. Let's go see what that one is. Look for the giant white things. There's a 3. A 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. There's 8 though. Don't worry, I'll get back to the button. I'm gonna be obedient. Just looking for this. Oh gosh. I wonder what happens if I press all the buttons in order. That might be interesting. One, two. Maybe this is how I was supposed to stop the facility from getting blown up that one time. I'll have to play with this later. Oh wait. Did I miss 3? Shoot, I missed 3. Oh, whatever. I'll do that later. See if I can come up with anything cool. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. We're gonna shut you down. System power.
And when at last he found the
Uh-oh. Huh? See a bit of light?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
So many
But
mysteries.
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
Please,
or
no
how to
death.
feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin,
This is gonna take
the
a
feeling of
horrible,
liberation,
sick twist.
the
pretty
immense
soon.
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No? Really? Interesting. Okay. Wait. This doesn't look like my office. Something's different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there, and we'll continue where we left off.
Stanley went around touching every little
hope you guys
thing in the
enjoyed
office,
this.
but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any
And
way.
enjoy the announcer being ridiculous. If you could leave a reading, that would be great, and we'll see you guys next week.